Hey everyone, welcome back to Feed Your Body, Mind and Soul. Today we are going to make vegan meatballs in tomato sauce and serve it with spaghetti. As usual, watch the video till the end for my pro tip. Let's get started. So, first let's make our vegan meatballs, or maybe we should call them plant balls. To a food processor, add 150 grams of mushrooms. I'm using chestnut mushrooms. You can use any variety. I'm adding one long mild red chili, and in my opinion, the longer the chili, the less spicy it is. Then I'm adding a small piece of ginger, about 25 grams. Then add 1, 2, 3, 4 cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of sweet corn, 4 tablespoons of cooked chickpeas, 1 tablespoon fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon poppy seeds, and a teaspoon of salt. Now add half a cup of coconut flour. If you don't have coconut flour, add chickpea flour. Then add a handful of coriander leaves and a handful of mint leaves. You can also use parsley. Blend into a mixture. Halfway through, add half of a chopped onion, and once blended, feel for the consistency. If needed, add 1 tablespoon water and give a quick whisk. Add the blended mixture into a bowl. The smell and the color look incredible. You could just eat it like this. Roll them into small balls. You can choose the size as per your requirement, but make sure they are rolled into tight balls. You can also actually get help to roll the balls. It's quite good fun, particularly with kids. Just use one hand. I've tried rolling between the hands and it doesn't work. So to a pan on high heat, add some olive oil to coat the pan. Once warm, place the meatballs one by one gently into the pan. As you place them, you can actually hear the sizzle. The color combination from the herbs and the chilies make these meatballs look really beautiful. Your aim is just to brown them because almost all the ingredients are already cooked. Gently turn them around. Keep the heat on low. You can lift the pan also and move them around to create uniform browning. Add little oil now and again if needed. Altogether, I used about a tablespoon of oil. As you can see, the meatballs have gone brown. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes to brown them on low heat. Remove them onto a plate and let's continue to make our sauce. So to the same pan, after you've removed the meatballs, add 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm just saving up washing time. Once the oil is warm, add a minced chili and 4 cloves of garlic minced and saute them in oil for about 30 seconds. Add 2 bay leaves and then half of a chopped red pepper. If you have roasted red peppers, it works really well. You can also use one from a jar or just use fresh red peppers otherwise. Add 500 ml of passata or 500 ml of pureed tomatoes, either from tins or fresh tomatoes. Add a handful of basil leaves. Basil and tomato pair really very well and it's very typically Italian. Season with half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Give a good mix and let the sauce simmer for about 3 minutes or so. Then add the meatballs gently one by one. Oh, I love the red color of the sauce. Once all the meatballs are added, add some nutritional yeast for a nutty and cheesy flavor and maybe you can cook for about 1 or 2 minutes. Cover and leave it aside. Now let's make the spaghetti. To a pot of boiling water, add salt, some olive oil. And actually you should cook your pasta according to your package instructions. So I'm using fresh pasta and my cooking time was about 3 minutes, but your cooking time will vary depending on what pasta you're using. Our lovely meatballs in tomato pepper sauce is ready and now it's time to plate up. So to plate up, I'm using a pasta bowl. To the pasta bowl, add some cooked spaghetti. Then add our lovely meatballs in our delicious tomato pepper sauce. As you can see, the meatballs have drunk all the juice from the sauce and the sauce has become quite thick. I'm going to add some fresh tomatoes to garnish. I'm using sun gold tomatoes from my vegetable garden. I also love topping with some sliced red chilies. What's Italian food if there's no cheese? So I'm going to add some vegan mayonnaise, or if you're okay with cheese, you can use grated parmesan. And some nice basil leaves on top for presentation. Serve with a simple side salad. Our delicious and nutritious spaghetti and vegan meatballs in tomato pepper sauce is now ready to enjoy. So, here's my pro tip for today. If you've noticed when I was making my vegan meatballs, I didn't use any textured vegetable protein. Textured vegetable proteins are vegan meat substitutes, for example soy chunks, and these are usually processed food. Be mindful of this when you're using them in your recipes because it's always better to use food in its natural form where possible. That's it for today. So this is Vishwa signing off for Feed Your Body, Mind and Soul. Stay happy and stay healthy. Take care. Bye.